Exhilarating sports talk coming up next on The Doug Stewart Show in about 2 minutes. Stay tuned. We're about to have some fun. That's right. Sports talk, guy talk, right here on The Doug Stewart Show. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Hold on. You have entered a no puppet zone. That's right, no puppetry around here. The Doug Stewart Show coming up in about 1 minute. The realest, treeless, most unfiltered sports and guy talk show in America. The Doug Stewart Show coming up in about 30 seconds. Yes!
Play this record as frequently as possible.
The Doug Stewart Show
is the best in the world as far as I'm concerned.
This is sports talk for the people. The Doug Stewart Show. It's like the tail wagging the dog. They create the narrative. Don't believe it. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Or are you not entertained? This is sports talk with hot sauce. Texas Pete hot sauce. The Doug Stewart Show. Yeah! What's happening? Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. And this is a fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. And oh boy, we got a lot we're going to get into today, as we do every single day. Thank you so much for joining your boy. Oh, man, I was on Periscope tripping a little while ago, man. Today, we really need some of that bonus stew stuff around here. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we really need it. But before we even do that and get into what we're going to talk about in the show, bring that beat back for your boy one more time, Cassidy. Bring it back. Yes, sir. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yes, sir. That don't get you hype. I don't know what will. Thank you so much for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show, the realest, treeless sports and guy talk show in America. In America. Oh, shouts out. Good morning to all of the Stewies out there. Good morning, Stewies. Oh, you might be saying, what's a Stewie? Well, a Stewie is a listener to the Doug Stewart Show. A Stewie is a listener to the Doug Stewart Show. A Stewie is someone that's all totally interactive with the Doug Stewart Show. As a matter of fact, if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, a couple things you need to do. You need to go to Spreaker.com. You need to find the Doug Stewart Show on Spreaker.com. It's easy. Just go to Spreaker.com and search the Doug Stewart Show. It's going to pop up. I think you can even search Stewart Media and Entertainment as well. It's going to pop up. When it pops up, you hit the follow button. That's very important. So whenever this show or any other show goes live on the network, you will be alerted. You'll know that the show is live. And then you need to hit the little chat bubble thingy and jump into the chat room. Once again, it's inhabited by the Stewies. And I call it the Sports and Sports and Guy Chat Fantasy Island, something like that. The Fantasy Island of Sports and Guy Chat. I try to talk reserved, but I jumble it up. All right, so make sure you do that, man. We're totally interactive around here. We have a lot of fun. Obviously, we talk sports. That's the foundation, but we do entertainment news. We talk about birthdays. We do top fives. Every once in a while, I'll even sing for you. Shut up! Shut it! I do sing. I do. The Stewies will tell you. So I'll even sing for you. I'll rap. I need to do a rap. All right, I'm going to promise you. We'll do a week-ending sports rap this coming week here on the Doug Stewart Show. I haven't done one in a couple weeks. So we'll do one coming back, let's say by Tuesday from this week. All right, so today on the show, man, too much to talk about. They found a murder weapon on O.J. Simpson. Yeah, 20-something years after the fact. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. We'll talk Golden State Warriors. They just don't give a F. You see the title of today's show, right? The Don't Give a F show. The Warriors don't give a F. I realized something last night, too, about the NBA. I tweeted about it. If you follow me on social media, you saw what I'm talking about. I'm going to get to that today as well. LeBron James don't give a F. Jim Harbaugh don't give a F. Marvin Harrison don't give a flying F. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff. Tom Brady's in the news a little bit, his old cheating ass. He supports a candidate that I don't think any rational person could support. Speaking of which, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, let me give you your Boiled Peanuts nominees right now as well. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, the Boiled Peanuts Awards, the Stacey Dash Boiled Peanuts Awards, go out to the Buster of the Week in sports and entertainment, okay? Long story behind the name. I don't even want to get into it, but ask somebody in the chat room and they'll tell you. So we give out a list. I asked the listeners for their nominees for the Stacey Dash Boiled Peanuts Award, and here's the list. And we give out the award a little bit later in today's show, every Friday. Number one nominee on the list, man, is the Oklahoma City Thunder, who has gotten their ass kicked twice within a week's time by the Golden State Warriors, both times going into the fourth quarter they had leads. Dante Fowler, Jacksonville Jaguar defensive end, who basically did a Mills Lane impersonation and basically refereed a fight between him and his gal. Now, that was last week, but for those of you not paying attention, we're actually incorporating the busters from last week as well because we didn't do a show last Friday. Okay, so you got OKC, you got Dante Fowler, you got Cat Williams, who had a horrible week. Comedian Cat Williams. Cat Williams called out Kevin Hart, challenged Kevin Hart to a fight, challenged Kevin Hart to a comedian off, challenged Kevin Hart to a breakdancing contest. He challenged a man to everything. He slapped the store clerk here in Atlanta, wore a mink coat all the way down to the ground. Somebody sent me an email. It was an email or they posted in the Doug Stewart Show chat room on Facebook. How you going to have a mink coat on, a full-length mink, and you 5'2"? Yeah, so he's rocking a mink coat. So Cat Williams had a real tough week. He's nominated. Somebody had nominated Oscar Robertson, legendary NBA player, because of his comments about the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry. I don't think he's going to win, but we put him on the list. I do as you bid. LeBron James is nominated for going to Miami on his day off, hanging out with Dwayne Wade. Yeah. It's kind of, encapsulates some of my thoughts on these NBA players and what Oscar Robertson and Walt Frazier had to say about these guys. I'll get into that in a second as well. We got a ton of stuff to do today. People that vote for Donald Trump, just arbitrarily. That ain't one person. That's just people in general that have the gall and the audacity to vote for Donald Trump. Not that being a Republican or voting for a Republican is bad. The fact that you vote for Donald Trump, a freaking idiot, you're nominated for a Boiled Penis Award. And a lot of y'all are Trumpites. And lastly, Stephen A. Smith gets a nomination. Stephen A. Smith visited the University of South Alabama on February 29th to speak about legacy, the legacy, history, and impact of African-American athletes for a Black History Month event at the school. Smith, a journalist, obviously with ESPN, spoke about his feelings on the state of race relations in America. He says, quote, "Racism doesn't exist." Then he stops right there, and if you just read the headline, you might get a little twisted, but he says, "Racism doesn't exist." Obviously, I'm lying. Of course it exists, but not for you. See, you don't have to go to the back of the bus. You're not denied the opportunity to eat at restaurants or enter nightclubs or to patronize businesses. You have the right to vote. You're not being lynched. You're not being hung, Smith said, according to the USA student newspaper, The Vanguard, which recorded the speech. Well, see, and I guess y'all are nominating Stephen A. Smith because he's only partly right. Yes, we can get on the back of the bus and talk about black people. We can get on the back of the bus, or we can get on the bus, period. We don't have to sit to the back. We aren't getting lynched out in the open public. There's a lot of debate about that, though, based on a lot of these stories you hear about in the Deep South. Yeah, a lot of those things that we fought for, right. We have definitely overcome a lot of those things. But he neglected to mention that in 2016 and in the previous years, you're being a black male in this country, you're far more likely to get killed, even if you don't have a weapon by the police. So he forgot that little part. My frat brother, Stephen A. Smith, who I love dearly. I love him dearly. But he forgot about that part. Yeah, I would rather not, be able to sit on the back of the bus. I would rather not be judged and unfairly treated and biasly treated when I'm trying to apply for a job. But the whole thing about killing young black males without a weapon and then the police gets off, he forgot about that part. So his statement is kind of true, but not totally true. So y'all nominated him too. All right, so y'all nominated him too. Yeah, and so there's your Ball Penis Awards today on the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah. And we'll give out the award a little bit later today on the show, in the second hour of the show, but we got so much sports to get to. You know what, man? All right, so I almost said I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a bonus hour, some bonus stew, but let me think about it for a little bit more. Shut up, I got to think about it. There's so much to get into today. Oh, boy. When we get back from the break, man, the Warriors do it again. Damn! Oh, and I watched this entire game last night. A lot of times with these West Coast games, man, I watch a half or I see Golden State up and I'll just go to sleep. I'm like, freaking, they're going to win anyway, so I don't watch the second half. Last night, I watched every single minute of this game and all of the conversation about how they defend the Golden State Warriors. I had an epiphany last night. Okay? And so I want to talk about them, and I want to talk about my epiphany. I'll read your chat. We'll do all of that today, man. This is Sports Talk with Hot Sauce. Texas Pete Hot Sauce. This is the Doug Stewart Show. What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music. watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets, with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Fantastic, freaky, funny Friday. Thank you for joining you, boy. The Doug Stewart Show is brought to you by ID Life. What is ID Life? ID Life is individualized nutrition. ID Life is a solid business model with great products. ID Life is a movement. That's right. If you want to get healthier in 2016, man, all you need to do is go to the DougStewartShow.idlife.com. That's the DougStewartShow.idlife.com. Take the free assessment. It's free. It'll take you like 5 minutes. It's like 30 easy questions, yes or no type questions. And then what ID Life does is they design a supplement specifically for you based on the answers that you give. All right, so go to the DougStewartShow.idlife.com and get healthy in 2016. All right, so entertainment report a little bit later. We're going to talk about OJ and this knife. Maybe we'll get to it here in a second. Prince shows up at the game last night supporting the Warriors and all his light-skinnedness families. Man, y'all know I love me some Prince now. Pause. I love me some Prince. That being said, man, Prince is a funny dude. So this cat shows up at the Warriors game last night, just shows up at the Warriors game. You know, rocking a cane. He got a 1965 afro and whatnot, man. Man, Prince Rogers Nelson is the greatest. Supporting all his light-skinnedness family. I guess he just show up to support Steph Curry and Clay and Sean Livingston. I mean, a whole lot of brightness on that team, so he went to support them, I guess. Speaking of the game last night, man, the Golden State Warriors beat the Oklahoma City Thunder for the second time in less than a week. That's right, less than a week. 121-106. Your boy Steph Curry had 33 points, man. He had 32 points. Kevin Durant had 32 points, but it wasn't enough. The Warriors actually were down going into the fourth quarter. They looked like they were playing some pretty good D on Steph, man, but at the end of the game, they were just too much, man. This team is just, they're going to roll. They're going to beat the Bulls, 72-win season. I'd say it's a 98% chance they win the NBA championship. Everybody's talking about the San Antonio Spurs, but no, San Antonio is just too damn old. Too many things can go wrong with them. LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers, not enough horses right now. Something wrong with them. Something's definitely wrong with them. I don't think anybody's going to beat Golden State. Now, I watched this game last night. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I watched every single minute. Didn't go off till like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. A couple things I noticed about this game. We've been talking a lot about the defense being played on Golden State and how I feel like that they don't pressure Steph enough. They don't pick him up, full court enough. They don't give him tough, hard fouls enough. They don't play physical with him and that team enough, and how the NBA today is so different. I talked about this a little bit yesterday. The great Walt Frazier was on the Puppet Factory yesterday morning, did an interview, and he basically echoed the same thing that all these former players are saying. You talk about Oscar Robertson, Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, every former old school player to a man, and it's probably not all of them, but some of the significant ones, some of the Hall of Fame type players that have been on TV and radio over the last couple of weeks, all say the same thing. Like the perimeter defense and the way they play the game and the hand checking is so different today that they don't believe Steph Curry would be this great of a player back in the day. So I was watching this game last night, and I paid close attention to how they guard him. I paid close attention when he comes across the half-court line, at what point do they pick him up. I paid close attention to whenever he drives past his man that's guarding him, how he gets in the paint, and he gets a layup, and no one, touches him. Like whenever he gets in the paint, it's almost like they it kind of like back off. They don't want to get near him. They don't want to foul him hard. And that's the point that Walt Frazier was making yesterday and that Oscar Robertson made a week ago. Oscar Robertson said, quote, if a guy hit a three-pointer on me or if he hit a jump shot on me, the next time back down the court, I would be on top of him. Okay? And Walt Frazier was saying yesterday that, the camaraderie and the fraternizing of these players today is so different than it was back in the day. We're going to get to this LeBron James story here in a second, where it kind of talks about this as well, where he goes to Miami just to hang out with his boy Dwayne Wade, even though Dwayne Wade plays for a different team. So I started thinking about it last night, and when I kept watching Steph go to the paint and nobody touch him, unadulterated, and, they back off him, and I watched this all night, all game long, and I said to myself, you know what? What Oscar Robertson and what Walt Frazier are talking about is the game today, and the friendships and the relationships between these players is part of it and why they don't like it. Think about it. If you and Steph Curry are boys, i.e. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, if you're boys, and the way it seems today in the NBA, these players are cool with each other. After the game, they hugging each other. They're talking about getting together in the off season and bringing the families out and, having a picnic together and all of this stuff. So if Steph Curry is kind of like your friend, and y'all hang out together off the court, outside of basketball, how much are you motivated to give him a hard foul? Think about that for a second now. This is your boy. And clearly he's your boy. He's your friend. You're probably a fan, based on what we saw tweeted a couple of days ago after the big game against Oklahoma City last weekend. You're probably a fan deep in your heart, subliminally, and y'all probably hang out and y'all do the same things. That wasn't the case 25, 30 years ago. Players actually were competitors. They were foes. They were enemies. And Walt Frazier said it yesterday in the interview. He says when they brought Earl of Pearl Monroe into New York to play with the Knicks and him, he was like, it took him a couple of years to accept the dude, because he was an enemy all before. And it was personal almost. It was, your team versus my team. And he mentioned how, when he was coming through, and you've heard this before many, many times as well, we never wanted to play against the enemy. He said, I never wanted to play with Jerry West. Why would I want to do that? He was my enemy. And today is different. Social media, these cats share the same agents. The money is so big, so they kind of have like a camaraderie with each other that's much different from back in the day. So I once again, it kind of hit me last night. The reason these cats aren't giving Steph hard fouls, the reason why they aren't roughing him up, the reason why he goes to the paint, whereas 20 years ago he would get clotheslined, that's not happening, is because today these cats are cool. Now, You're probably going to hear this take at some point in the next week or so in the Puppet Factory because they steal from me all the time. But remember, you heard it here first. I kind of put it all together. The fact that they aren't playing defense and the fact that what Clyde Frazier said yesterday, and it all kind of came together last night. You're not going to give a hard foul to a dude you're a fan of and a dude you kick it with. You feel me? There was a healthy disdain in sports back in the day that doesn't exist anymore. These cats are cool with each other. So if you're cool with a dude, if y'all going out to the club after the game, if you and your families get together over the summertime and you go to Disney World together, how motivated are you to give that guy a hard foul? Not trying to hurt him, but giving that cat a hard foul and he get up off the ground like, damn, dude, I thought we was boys. Why you give me a hard foul? Right. And so that's what these cats are talking about, man. And LeBron James, I'm sure you've heard the story. I can talk about it right now. LeBron James gets on a plane on his day off and goes down to Miami and kicks it and has a workout with Dwayne Wade. Now, I know that y'all got a lot of money. I know that Dwayne Wade is his boy, but that's breaking some type of man law. That's breaking some type of athlete law. That's breaking some type of competitor law, isn't it? You in the middle of the season where you're trying to make a push for the playoffs, you get on your plane and you go down and hang with a guy that you're probably going to be playing against in the Eastern Conference playoffs at some point, right? Miami's in the playoffs right now. And so at some point you're going to play against these guys probably, even though they're your former team and this is your boy. You going down there and hanging out with them and working out with them? Huh? Seriously? So just as the point I was making about Steph Curry. So when the playoffs come around and the Heat take on Cleveland and Dwayne Wade goes to the paint, how motivated is LeBron James, his boy, going to be to give him a hard foul and make him go and shoot some free throws? He's not going to be very motivated at all. He's not. And so this is the problem with the NBA today. And this is what Oscar Robertson and Walt Frazier and Charles Barkley and Isaiah Thomas have been talking about, okay? I watched Steph Curry last night go to the paint like 3 or 4 times, and every time it looked like, Moses, was it Moses or Jesus? Moses parting the Red Sea, or Jesus parting the Red Sea, okay? Yeah, it looked like everybody just stepped back and go ahead, Steph, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. What are your thoughts on that, man? What are your thoughts on my theory about today's NBA and these cats being cool with each other? Yeah. When we get back from the break, more sports talk. I'll read some of your chat. We'll do what we do. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
Have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought after and often sold out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com, America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. It's Friday, and it's offering time. Yes, sir. It's offering time, people. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. It is Friday, man. It's the hard knock life around here at the Doug Stewart Show, TDSS. Have you heard about the Triple F campaign? The Triple F campaign, it stands for $5 for the flavor, man. If you have a great time around here listening to the Doug Stewart Show, listening to Stewart Media and Entertainment, listening to the Grizz, the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast, the Kicking It with Kesey show, all right? These lights around here, they don't stay on by themselves. So do your folk a favor, man. Go to thedougstewartshow.com and donate $5 just one time a month, man. Today is Friday. There's chances a lot of y'all got paid. I'm not counting their money. I'm just reminding them they got paid today. Shut up. So go to thedougstewartshow.com. Click on the donate button. Donate $5 one time a month. We really would appreciate it. That would help out tremendously so we can keep this quality product coming to you. Now, we don't want you to think that you have to just donate $5. If you got an extra $50, $500, $5,000, $50,000, and I'm serious about this. You might be some type of oil sheik or something like that, and you got that money just laying around, you know. So if you want to donate $50,000, you can do that as well. And it was Moses that parted the Red Sea. I saw somebody in the chat room like, Doug need a Bible study lesson. You're right. You're right. I couldn't remember, you know, when you're talking fast and you're discussing stuff, you get confused, you know, did he part the Red Sea or did he walk on water? So it was something like that. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Let me read some of your chat here, man. We got to talk a little bit about, you know, Jim Harbaugh not giving an F. You see the title of today's show. And Marvin Harrison not giving an F as well. Later today, we got entertainment news coming up. We also got the Ball Peanuts Award. We got a lot of stuff to get into today. I might even do a bonus stew for you today. I might. I don't know. Your nominees for the Ball Peanuts Award: the Oklahoma City Thunder, Dante Fowler, Cat Williams, Oscar Robertson, Stephen A. Smith, LeBron James, and people that vote for Donald Trump. From Clay Golden Childs Davis, or Golden Child Davis. He says, Doug, you are overreacting. Players hang out with each other all the time, especially if they were former college or high school teammates. Yeah, that's the point I was making, sir. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. From Andre Elam, didn't LeBron just sit out a game or two for rest? Why in the hell is he not resting on his day off? Yeah, and also with that LeBron story going down to Miami and working out with Dwayne Wade, and the trainer taking video and putting it up on Twitter or whatever. I don't think LeBron James went down there just to work out with Dwayne Wade. I think he went down there for other reasons. Now, what those reasons are, I don't know. I have no clue. But he didn't get on his plane, his personal plane, and fly 2.5 hours, to go and work out with Dwayne Wade. Miami is a fantastic place. I mean, Miami is one of my favorite places in the world. Okay, and it's, winter up in Cleveland. It's probably real nasty up there. He probably wanted to get a little bit of sun. I get that as well, but nah. With a negative response from Cleveland Cavalier fans, his organization can't feel too good about that. His teammates can't feel too good about that. For him to do that and for him to allow the trainer to post this video publicly, he can't hide in an airport or anything like that. He's freaking LeBron James. But still, man, I don't think he went down there for the purpose to work out with Dwayne Wade. He had ulterior motives. You best believe that. From Eugene Jackson, the Cavaliers got to be looking at LeBron James thinking, I thought you were all in for Cleveland, LeBron. I just said that. That's exactly right. I mean, I would scratch my head if I was one of his teammates. Like, this don't make sense, bruh. This don't make sense. We're like 20 games away from the playoffs. Okay, we're the best team in the East. There's a very good chance we're going to play in the finals again this year. We need to get our mind right. There's obviously a chemistry issue that we're suffering from right now. We need to figure this out. We need all hands on deck, bro. We need to have like one of those little team meetings or something like that, man, to talk about what's going on so we can try to straighten this thing out before the playoffs. But you getting on your plane and going to Miami? And listen, I'm a LeBron fan once again. For a lot of years, I was a LeBron quote-unquote hater, okay? But when he went back to Cleveland, I just forgave all of that stuff, whether he cared if I forgave him or not, and just like a lot of other people. I was okay with LeBron James when he went back to Cleveland. But I got to call a spade a spade. This is a bad look. Yeah. From Eugene Jackson, or from Bootsy, he says, you can witness the best in entertainment and then witness me taking all your money. Man, that's not true, Bootsy. Just $5. Damn, man. Hook a brother up. From Grego, light skin wins. Oh, my gosh. You can't tell me nothing. LBJ has a side piece in my... Oh, boy. Hey. Grego Lightskins wins. That's a real cute name, Grego. He says, you can't tell me nothing. This is Grego speaking, not me. All right, this is Grego. I'm reading Grego's chat in the chat room. You can't tell me nothing. LBJ has a side piece in Miami, and that's probably the reason his wife made him move to Cleveland. Grego said that. All I said is he went to Miami for something else. That's what I said. Grego said that he went to Miami about some type of side piece or whatever. I didn't say that. Ain't that man business like that. From Tyrone Simmons, players are not taught to play defense like that anymore. Look at the D and the AAU games, and that's where a large part of this issue comes from with these guys and the defense in the NBA. Is if you watch AAU basketball, and I've been to several AAU basketball games in my life, it's kind of like an all-star game to a lesser degree. It's not crazy. We just gonna let you run past us like all-star game. It's real relaxed, and it's guys showing, displaying their skills and the fact that they can dunk and the fact that they can jump and the fact that they can shoot three-pointers. So defense is a loose term in talking about AAU basketball. From Uncle Mike, that chat room sounds like a bunch of 30 and unders. Money has all these young dudes twisted. We can't be friends during the season. And I agree with that, man. And here's another problem I got. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, man, the problem that I really have, man, is the respect factor. And I'm sure a lot of these older players they feel disrespected as well. I keep naming these guys that are on record, criticizing the way the game is played today, criticizing the defense played against the Golden State Warriors. You're talking Hall of Famers. Charles Barkley once again, Isaiah Thomas, Walt Frazier, Oscar Robertson, Why would you question those guys' basketball intellect? Why would you think that those guys don't know what they're talking about? But that's kind of the way that the picture is being painted, that these guys are some curmudgeons. They're some old, stogie, basketball guys, and they're mad and they're jealous or whatever. What? No, they're giving you honest opinions. And, when you listen to the interview for Clyde Frazier, man, Clyde really was very, gratifying in the fact that Golden State's a great team, but he gave you honest answers. He gave answers to the questions and to the conversation that the host didn't want to hear, or that their bosses told them that they don't want to hear. And somehow we paint them. It's kind of like this image of these guys they're the bad guys. No, these cats have forgotten more basketball than anybody interviewing them, once again, will ever know in their lifetimes. They played the game at the highest level. They've been around the sport for 40-something, 50-something years. Oscar Robertson been around basketball for like 50, 60 years. How you gonna question him? That don't make sense. And I witnessed it last night, man. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I witnessed it last night. I mean, when Steph comes down the lane, man, it's like Moses parting the Red Sea. It is. Like everybody steps back. Like they don't want to give fouls away. Like you the third string center. Man, foul that man. Right. You're not a starter. You're not one of the top names in the NBA. Why are you backing up from Steph whenever he comes in the paint? He's 130 pounds. You got to use one of his deficiencies against him. Nobody's using the deficiency that this guy is small against Steph. That's one of your deficiencies. Nobody is exploiting it, though. Seemingly everybody is cool with him getting to the paint, getting to the basket, and no one wants to exploit the fact that he's 6'2", 165 pounds, which is crazy to me. All right, I'm done with this. I'm not going to stay on this like I did the other day. I'm done with it. Y'all give me y'all thoughts with whatever you want. That's fine. But I watched the damn game last night, the whole game. And you can go back and watch it if you DVR'd it or something like that, man. Whenever he beats his man off the dribble and he gets in the paint, everybody kind of steps back on Oklahoma City. Like, what? What the hell you mean? Yeah, it's a mystery to me, man. It's a mystery to me. When we get back from the break, man, Marvin Harrison don't give a F. Y'all better not mess with two guns. You better not mess with two guns. Don't go away. We'll talk about it up next. The Doug Stewart Show. Protect yourself at all times. The referee issues that reminder because it's important to a fighter's safety and success. Doug Stewart here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security and remind you that living in the metro Atlanta area is sometimes like boxing. You've got to protect yourself at all times. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff of Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all the security services they offer, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. San Jose sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com, America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. Hey, shouts out to the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast and my man, The Grizz. They brought that fire yesterday on the SME, on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Man, great stuff yesterday, man. Hey, welcome back to the show. This is the Doug Stewart Show, the realest, truest sports and guy talk show in America. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. Let's let this beat drop. Hold on. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Your Boiled Peanuts Award nominees are the Oklahoma City Thunder, Dante Fowler, Cat Williams. Who Cat Williams, man? I'm a huge fan of Cat Williams. I am. Cat Williams had a rough week, man. Let's just put it like that. Oscar Robertson, Stephen A. Smith, LeBron James, and people that voted for Donald Trump. They are all nominated for Boiled Peanuts Awards. Marvin Harrison did an interview. First of all, that sounds like an oxymoron in itself. Marvin Harrison talking? I didn't know Marvin Harrison actually could talk. Really? Before this interview that Marvin Harrison did that we're going to talk about here in a second, can you remember seeing Marvin Harrison doing an interview or talking ever throughout his entire career in the NFL? Like, maybe I've seen him, and I just don't remember it. Maybe I've seen him, like, I don't know. I've never seen him behind a microphone at a press conference. Never, ever. I'm trying to think, you know, how they get the little response on the sideline after the game or when they're shaking hands. Maybe one of the sideline reporters may have caught him in the middle of the field and he spoke a couple of words, a couple of sentences. But I don't even remember that. So it's eerie as hell and strange as hell to hear Marvin Harrison on a radio interview say this, quote, and talking about, you know, kind of like some shots that Terrell Owens gave to him about him making it into the Hall of Fame and how Terrell Owens didn't make it into the Hall of Fame. Marvin Harrison said, quote, "The person who was supposed to get in got in, and that was me," he told the Talk of Fame network. If he didn't get in, that's his problem. He can talk all that other bull-ish, and he cuss like he's been doing. That's on him. But I'm in. My jacket is gold. I will look in the rearview mirror for nobody. So he can get his ass in whenever he gets in. If he gets in, if he doesn't get in, too bad. The hell with him. Kind of harsh, man. You know, it took Marvin Harrison a couple of tries to get into Canton, into the Hall of Fame. T.O. didn't get in on first year on his ballot, on the ballot this year. But Terrell Owens is going to get in. I mean, it's not even a question. Marvin Harrison also had this to say: if it was up to me, Isaac Bruce, Reggie Wayne, I can go on and list. Moss, Randy Moss can all get in. They got a lot of class with them. If they don't get in the same time I got in, they or have had a better approach about it to oppose to this guy. So, the first time we ever hear Marvin Harrison speak, the first time that I can remember Marvin Harrison speak, he actually goes ham, kind of, sort of, on Terrell Owens. Now, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Now, let's give you a little background on Marvin Harrison. You do know that he was brought up for charges or investigated for charges on the killing of a guy in Philadelphia who he had an ongoing beef with. The type caliber bullets found in this guy were the type caliber bullets that belonged to two guns that Marvin Harrison owned at the time, but they could never pin it on him, and so he didn't get charged. He didn't go to jail or anything, and in effect, is gone. Just another black man dead. So we'd always had this thing about Marvin Harrison and calling him two guns, and he's kind of like that silent assassin, no pun intended, no disrespect to the dead. But Marvin Harrison, word on the street, and if you've read that story on Marvin Harrison, I think they did like a long column article. It wasn't a column. A long article, story on Marvin Harrison in Sports Illustrated where they broke down the entire thing, and you started to learn a lot about Marvin Harrison and his persona. From Philadelphia, Philadelphia is real grimy. And Marvin Harrison is he's like some type of Debo. Even though he's like 5'10", 160 pounds, he's like Debo around the Philadelphia streets. Like, everybody know about Marvin Harrison, and you don't F with Marvin Harrison. And so it was kind of strange to me to see this story and these comments made like he not even studying Terrell Owens. This is the same Terrell Owens who supposedly scoop slammed Hugh Douglas in the locker room for the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't forget that. And I love my boy Hugh, good people, lives here in Atlanta. We've actually kicked it together a little bit here in Atlanta. He good people. But Hugh Douglas is every bit of 6'4", 280 pounds. And Terrell Owens allegedly scoop slammed. He scoop slammed Hugh Douglas in the locker room. Okay? But Marvin Harrison ain't studying. He ain't studying on Terrell Owens. Clearly, he's not a fan of Terrell Owens. And Terrell Owens responded back in a little, I get it. He kind of does it in a little subtle way. He fires back. Shots fired. And he put a couple of those little emoji smiling faces, laughing faces. And he also tweeted out, never said a bad word about him. Hey, it sounds to me like Terrell Owens is kind of standing down. Nobody want no trouble with Marvin Harrison. Terrell responded back on Twitter and says, never said a bad word about him. I don't need a gold jacket to validate what I did. Happy for him. That don't sound like Terrell Owens. That doesn't sound like the response. That doesn't sound like the response from a guy that scoop slam Hugh Douglas and a guy that has gone off on other players several times or said things, I guess, in opposition to other players, to the media throughout his entire career. That sounds like a dude that don't want no trouble. You know what it kind of sounds like? You remember a couple of weeks ago, the whole thing, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. You remember a couple of weeks ago, Kanye had one of his Twitter rants, and Beanie Siegel, who's a legitimate, like gangster, allegedly, and he said something, and Beanie Siegel went off on him and, in effect, called him gay. And Kanye, if you can YouTube this, you can look for this video, man. Kanye, Twitter killing folks and Twitter beefing or whatever. He always disrespecting people and Taylor Swift, you ain't ish or whatever. Kanye on this video basically is like, nah, I don't want nothing with Beans. I don't want anything to do with Beanie Siegel, man. Beanie, I hear what you're saying. I'm not gay, but you ain't got to say like that. I'm not going to mess with you, bruh. That's what it kind of feels like with this whole T.O. and Marvin Harrison thing. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Sounds like T.O. didn't want none. from the Kicking It with Kesey show, it's just like music. Times have changed, and the younger generation just think we are old and hating. Standards have lowered, and folks are making it like it's all good. Hell no, bring the standards back up. I agree with you 100%, Kesey. That might be the post of the day, of the year. Just because we're much more lax today with our standards, don't mean that I have to be. Don't mean that I'm not going to teach my kids with morals and tell them things to do and what they should do and what they shouldn't do, and the way I was raised, and the way that I think that they should conduct themselves. No. And the way they should do things. No. And yeah, it's almost like this whole hating phenomenon. I've talked about this many times before, that if I say something towards a younger person, about them doing wrong, then I'm hating. Hating is basically the excuse for everything, immoral and wrong and whack that these kids do in 2016. You ain't doing nothing but hating. No, I'm not hating. I'm telling you to pull your pants up on your ass. No, I'm not hating. I'm not hating when I tell you to cover yourself up. If you're a young lady, I'm not hating for saying that it's disrespectful for you to put a twerk video up online on YouTube. I'm not hating. I'm not hating when I say your rhymes suck. Your rhymes suck. Yeah. Your rhymes suck. Okay? No disrespect for you. What you need to do is step your game up. You need to take some constructive criticism. You ever heard of this term called wisdom? Wisdom. You gain wisdom when you get older. And everybody ain't hating on you. Somebody just telling you something that's probably going to benefit you, that's going to help your ass. Oh, you hating on young homie Quan. No. I respect young homie Quan and Young Thug for getting their money. But Young Thug, young homie Quan, which they look like twins as a matter of fact, their rhymes suck. No, that's just the way they do it today. I don't care if this was today or 25 years ago. Their rhymes suck. And every time I go out to Walmart, I see a young kid out with his pants down around his knees. That ain't cool. I don't care what year it is. Man, y'all got my blood pressure up today. And I didn't even want my blood pressure to go up today. Marvin Harrison don't give a F. Lebron don't give a F. Jim Harbaugh don't give a F either. Damn it, it's hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. You see what happens when you're having fun? Time flies. The Keep It Real Show. Don't go away. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. You can give me a call at 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Doing what we do around here Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Have a good time. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right, so coming up in about 15 minutes, we're going to give you the Boiled Peanuts Award for the week. Your nominees are the Oklahoma City Thunder, who had a real tough time over the last week, getting dismantled by the Golden State Warriors twice. Dante Fowler for refereeing a fight between his baby mama and his chick on the side, or his girlfriend or whatever. Cat Williams. Cat just had a real tough week, man. Fighting people in them streets again. Called out Kevin Hart. I still don't know why he's mad at Kevin Hart. Y'all ever notice a lot of these comedians, man, that I don't want to use the word hate because I rail against that. It's like they go in on Kevin Hart, or they're kind of jealous of Kevin Hart. It seems like they're jealous. It seems like they're jealous of Kevin Hart because of his success. And listen to me, Kevin Hart has had tremendous success over the last couple of years. Him and Steve Harvey are the two most workingest ninjas I ever seen in my lifetime. But you ever notice how, and you know, Kevin Hart kept using, he pulled out one of my terms, puppet, being a puppet. He said Kevin Hart is a puppet. And basically said Kevin Hart is kissing a lot of ass. And he even mentioned something to the degree of Kevin Hart is having sex with men, you know, for personal gain. I mean, that just seems out of bounds to me. That just seems totally out of bounds to me. I mean, but is there some truth to it? Is there some truth to this whole puppet accusation? Is there some truth to this, you know, gay thing that he threw out there? I don't know. I have no clue. But he's making these statements about Kevin Hart. And you remember Mike Epps was on the Sway Show, I believe it was. And he talked about how Kevin Hart, you know, he went in on Kevin Hart about not being funny. No, not writing his own jokes. That's what it was. About him not writing his own jokes. And let me say this. I respect Kevin Hart. I love him to death. Great. I mean, I'm proud, once again, anytime a brother get his money to that degree especially. But that being said, if I had to pick between Kevin Hart and Cat Williams, it's not even close as far as stand-up. You know, it's not even close. Cat Williams is just naturally funny. They're both funny, but I know a couple of times I've watched Kevin Hart, like little specials that he's done on like Netflix or HBO or whatever, on demand. And like a couple of times me and the wife have watched him, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and like he gives you a good 30 minutes of comedy. Like 30, 40 minutes. And some of the, like I think part of being a great MC is that you should be able to freestyle. Like if I'm going to put you on as one of my top, lyricists of all time, top rappers of all times, then you need to have the ability, you need to have the trait where you can freestyle on a dime. You need to be able to start rapping about anything in the room, anything in front of you, or any topic or whatever. Same thing I kind of give with comedians, kind of the same way I say comedians should be able to carry, a show, and they need to give you, more than 30, 40 minutes. I'll never forget, I went to see Dave Chappelle, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I went to see Dave Chappelle at the House of Blues here in Atlanta, and this was over 10 years ago. This was before the Chappelle Show. And this man went on for over 2 hours like it was nothing. Like he wasn't even breathing hard. And I mean, I was dying. I mean, my side was hurting. It was so funny in there. Kevin Hart, man, he comes on. It's like he on and off, and he give you what he got, and it's funny. It is funny. But in relative terms to other more established comedians, man, he kind of falls a little short. No pun intended. So I don't know what it is with these comedians, man. It seems like they're hating, that they're jealous, because dude is killing it. Dude is absolutely killing it. He got a movie coming out every other month. Okay? He's on commercials, and he's in the All-Star game, and I don't know what it is, man, but it's kind of strange that these cats take personal shots at Kevin Hart. If you saw the video of Cat Williams, he mentioned on his stand-up where they had the video, he went off on Kevin Hart. Even, when he mentioned Kevin Hart's name, somebody in the audience started booing. He was like, no, don't do that. You don't hate on a black man that's making money in Hollywood or something to that degree. But then he went on to diss him and insult him. So I don't know. I don't know what it is with these comedians and their seemingly jealousness of Kevin Hart. I don't know. Maybe there's more to the story we don't know about. But on the surface, it seems like they're jealous. Stephen A. Smith is nominated for some comments that he made at South Alabama this past week or a while back about racism in this country, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. LeBron James for taking a trip to Miami and hanging out with his boy Dwayne Wade. That's the short version of it. And people that vote for Donald Trump, just straight across the board. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Coming up in about 8 minutes, we're going to give you some entertainment news. We'll talk birthdays and a couple little entertainment stories out there we'll talk about. But I said it at the top of the show. This broke about 3-4 hours ago, and it's from TMZ. And y'all know good and well, TMZ's got they really got a great reputation. They had a bad reputation as far as news back in the day. They were kind of like the National Enquirer of this type of thing, of gossip, of entertainment gossip. But TMZ usually is on top of things. They break stories. A construction worker found a knife buried on the perimeter of the former O.J. Simpson estate and is currently being tested by LAPD in a top secret investigation, law enforcement sources tell TMZ. The story is incredible. We're told a construction worker found the knife years ago. We have heard several different stories ranging from several years ago all the way back to 1998 when the house was demolished. The weapon is a folding buck knife. Our law enforcement sources say the construction worker took the knife to the street where he saw an LAPD cop. He told the officer where he found the knife, and the cop took it. Turns out the cop, who worked in the traffic division, was off duty at the time, working security for a movie shoot at a house across the street on Rockingham. Sources say the officer took the knife home and kept it for years. In late January of this year, after the cop retired from the LAPD, he contacted a friend who worked in LAPD's robbery homicide division. The cop told the friend about the knife and said he was getting it framed to put on his wall. He wanted his friend to get the DR, the Department of Records, number for the Nicole Brown Simpson Ron Goldman murder case, which he planned on engraving in the frame. We're told that the friend was indignant and told his superiors the brass was outraged and demanded that the retired cop turned the knife over, which he did, and that's where we are today. Really? Now, I always say this, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I don't know whether O.J. Simpson murdered those people or not. I have no clue. But in a court trial, they found him non-guilty or not guilty. They did. Seriously. The man is in jail for stealing his own damn stuff. You're going to pull a knife out your ass from 20 years ago that you supposedly found buried on this property that a dude found and took home or gave it to another dude who was a cop, and he took it home and just sat on it for a couple of years, and you bring it out in 2016, and y'all going to test it for DNA. Really? Really? You ever heard that term, a pound of flesh? It's like these folks want a pound of flesh from O.J. Simpson. The man is in jail. The trial was 20 years ago, 21 years ago. And you find a knife, you pull a knife out your ass? Just let it go, man. I mean, ultimately, what you wanted the guy to do, you wanted him to go to jail, right? He's been in jail. You know, for some trumped up charges of him stealing his own stuff, threatening people. He's in jail. What more you want? You want the electric chair? You want the electric chair from a knife that you found 20 years after the fact, or that you revealed 20 years after the fact? Seriously? And this is a real story. Like when I first heard it, somebody posted it in the Doug Stewart Show group page. And when I saw it, I just, wait a minute, this has got to be some type of joke or whatever. And so I Googled it. And sure enough, TMZ is reporting it. The New York Post is also reporting it right now. The New York Daily News is reporting it right now. So this is a real thing. This is a real thing. Hey, what do you want? You want the man to die in an electric chair? You want him to hang? Clearly you want a pound of flesh. I mean, the man is 70 years old almost. I think he's 69 years old. Grave health issues. He can barely walk. I can attest to that. And y'all pull a knife out y'all ass from 20 years after the fact. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wowzers. Yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Hey, when we get back from the break, entertainment news, man. A couple little birthdays, a couple little stories in the world of entertainment. Got to talk about Jim Harbaugh. And also Tom Brady. Tom Brady's in the news kind of sort of too. You talk about want to get his ass. NFL want to get his ass. I like that. I actually like something that the NFL is doing and Roger Goodell is doing. They're going to do their best to get Tom Brady's cheating ass. Don't go away. This is the Doug Stewart Show. What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
If you're not stewing, what in the hell are you doing? This is the Doug Stewart Show. Number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Let's do some birthdays around here, man. Celebrating her 34th birthday today. What's today's date? March 6th, 2016. Celebrating her 34th birthday today is singer K. Michelle. Happy birthday, K. Michelle. One of the fattest asses in the history of the world. Good Lord. Girl, you sure are dragging a wagon. So K. Michelle is 34 years old. Happy birthday to her. Also celebrating his 26th birthday today is Golden State Warrior Draymond Green. Fantastic player. 26 years old. That glue guy for the Golden State Warriors. Who else we got here? Celebrating his 50th birthday today. Huh? Wait a minute. That don't seem right. Well, I guess maybe so. Kevin Johnson, former Phoenix Sun, turns 50 years old today. KJ, happy birthday to him. For some reason, I thought he was older than that. I guess he just acts older. A couple of little stories in the world of entertainment. Y'all heard about the new Ghostbusters movie coming out? They're rebooting the Ghostbusters movie from back in the day. There was a little bit of controversy about it. The director, Paul Feig, and screenwriter Katie DePaul are coming under a little bit of fire right now. The movie is basically trying to recoup what the essence of what it had back in the day with some of the former actors or some of the actors from Saturday Night Live. Okay? So, they rebooted this thing, but they're doing it with women. All right? And they're talking about the women from today's Saturday Night Live. So, they're redoing it with Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones. Now, Leslie Jones, that tall black chick on Saturday Night Live, comedian, and she's really, her star is really, really bright these days. She's getting a lot of love. All right, so, but a lot of people are saying that the movie's very stereotypical, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. You know, it's 2016. Why do they have the three white women, which were in the first movie, the three white guys? They were like these genius scientists. And then the black guy was just some dude off the street. Okay? And back in the day, the original movie, it was Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and it was Ernie Hudson, who was just basically like a civilian character. And so people are saying, you know, it's 2016. Why does the black character just have to be some throwaway person? Like, why can't they be a damn scientist either? A couple of tweets posted out there from a guy named Trey. He says, not sure why Leslie Jones has to play the street character who hooks up the team with a pimp ride a la X to the Z exhibit. From a lady named Heather on Twitter, she says, not sure about the 3 educated white women and sassy black friend feel. Hopefully more to that character. You know me. I'll call a spade. No pun intended. I don't have a big issue with this. See, they're trying to follow the blueprint of the original movie, which the original movie was a great movie. One of the great movies of my childhood. 1984? 84, I was 15 years old. So I don't have a problem with it. They're trying to keep with the theme of actors from Saturday Night Live, and they're trying to keep the original makeup, with the characters and the roles that they played in the original. They are very progressive in the fact that they changed it from dudes to men, or from dudes to women. So I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's that big of an issue. People can pick it what they want to. Also, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, Gladys Knight sings Happy Birthday to the Police while on her way to choir performance for the church. Did you know that Gladys Knight was a Mormon? What? Huh? Yeah, I didn't know that. While on her way to church for a performance for the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the car she was in got pulled over by police in Pleasant Grove, Utah. It just so happened to be the officer's birthday, and Patti LaBelle sang Midnight Train to Georgia for the dude. The police officer asked her to sing for her, and she did. She sung Midnight Train to Georgia, and the cop let her off. Yeah. True story. And so Patti, or I keep wanting to say Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight gets off the police, the traffic ticket. She gets a warning. A couple things about the story kind of alarming. I didn't know that Gladys Knight once again was a Mormon. I had no clue of that. Not that it's shade, or maybe it is shade. But if you don't know anything about the Mormons, look up the Mormons, look up the Church of Latter-day Saints, and go back and read up on their views on black people. Maybe they're a little bit more progressive today, but just go look up their views on black people. Kind of interesting to me that she's a Mormon. Today is National Pound Cake Day. My mama makes the best pound cake in the world. National Grammar Day. Seriously, ask somebody in my hometown about my mama's pound cake. The best pound cake in the world. Today is National Grammar Day, so speak good grammar today if you can. National Hug a GI Day. Hug a soldier today, man. National Hug a GI Day. National Employee Appreciation Day, as well as National Salesperson Day. Hug a salesperson today, man. Make them feel good. So those are some days today. There you have it, the entertainment report on the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah, it's kind of written into their what's the word I'm looking for, the phrase I'm looking for, into their company motto or their company doctrine. Mormons and black people may not be the same today, but it's rooted in disdain and hate for black people. That's the truth. That's the truth. Go look it up if you don't believe me. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Let me read some of this chat here from Cleotis, a.k.a. Mr. Anderson. Hart been hustling for years, but he is in everything. Overkill. I can't be mad at the man for getting plenty of jobs, man. I can't be mad at the man for getting plenty of jobs. And he works hard, from what I understand. Kevin Hart works hard as ish. He actually made a statement a couple of weeks ago, kind of in the same realm of conversation. And they asked him, why does he work so hard? And he said, man, when it's here, I got to go get it. I remember my first job when I got out of college. I've talked about this before. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We're brought to you by ID Life. Go to ID Life. or the DougStewartShow.idlife.com. Get all the details. Get healthy in 2016. But my first job was at Foot Action USA, national sporting goods chain, athletic shoes, apparel, and all of that stuff. And my manager, he always had this thing that he would say whenever it got busy in the store. He'd be like, we're slow a lot of times, but when we're busy, we got to get it then. We got to get it right then. We can't be playing around. So he always had this thing about running to the back and getting shoes and running back out and servicing 2 and 3 customers at a time, because a lot of times in that industry is very, very slow. But like when school season came around, like he wanted us to work our asses off. Like, we got to get this money right now. When we can get it, we got to get it. And the story I read, basically Kevin Hart was saying the same thing, man. He's had times where it was very slow when he was just breaking into comedy, and he wished that he was working. And, he said that if he ever had the opportunity to do a lot of things, that he would do it. He would get it. And clearly, he is getting it. And he is going after it. He is going after every single penny. Like, I can't remember an actor, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I can't remember an actor, comedian, that was ever this busy, that had this many gigs going on at one time than Kevin Hart. I can't. Steve Harvey, same way. It's kind of strange that both of these guys are doing so many things as black comedians and actors all at the same time. Like, Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart are like, I don't know when they have time to sleep. Like Steve Harvey got this morning show. He does a TV show. He's always performing. I mean, he's writing books. He's just all over the place. Kevin Hart got a movie coming out every other month. Kevin Hart's got his own TV show, Real Housewives of L.A. or whatever it's called. Always doing stand-up routines, in the All-Star game. He's just doing a ton of things. Praise his holy name. God bless him. But I can't ever remember anybody more busy than these two cats have been over the last, 2-3 years. Everybody's had a good run at one point or another. You remember Bad Boy had a great run? like you have runs. You're hot, and then you're not really hot again. The Two Live Stews had a great run. We were on radio. We were doing a ton of things for 12 years. And then it just fell off the cliff. Martin had a great run. Martin was the best sitcom on TV for 4 or 5 years straight. And then they kind of slacked off. So, I guess the moral in this little story, in this little conversation is you got to get it. And I can't be mad at somebody, going out and getting it. I think there might be more to this story about the angst against Kevin Hart that we don't know about. Something that's happening behind closed doors. I don't know. I have no clue. But I can't be mad at a dude for going out and getting that money. They call you and they want you to do something. They're going to give you money. It's hard to turn it down. Unless you're forsaking your morals, you're disrespecting yourself or something like that. I got an issue with cats that do things strictly for money, and just disregard their upbringing, their morals, and their respectability. I got an issue with that, But if you're not doing that, I don't see anything wrong. I don't see how Kevin Hart's forsaking his values by doing TV shows and comedy shows. They keep asking him to do it. He keep doing it. So I don't get that, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Everybody goes in on Kevin Hart, man. This man is 4'9" tall. This man is 4'9" tall. He ain't light-skinned or nothing like that. Right. This man has beat all the odds. He ain't tall, dark, and handsome. He's dark. He's short. He's a short little guy in Hollywood. And he's breaking all types of barriers. He's making all types of money. I don't understand how you can get mad at that dude. I don't know. Must be a comedic thing. All right, when we get back from the break, man, the Boiled Peanuts Award's going to be given out. This is a tough one today. We might have co-champions. I don't know. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
At Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975 and work it out.
Penis tastes better boiled.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to begin our study of the male erection. We are adults. Now, I want everybody together to go ahead and say, penis, penis, penis.
Penis tastes better. Penis tastes better. Penis tastes better boiled.
Come on, y'all, say it.
No, man. P-nuts. I'm trying to say it as slow as I can. P-nuts. P-E-A-N-U-T-S. P-nuts. Y'all know what the hell I was saying.
Come on, y'all, say it.
It's that time of the week. And you're listening to The Doug Stewart Show. This segment is brought to you by my folks from Strickland Security. Strickland Security, man, has over 55 years combined experience in the business, man. So if you need a basic alarm system, you need your alarm system fixed, or you need the big boy alarm system, holler at my folks at Strickland Security, okay? Once again, StricklandSecurity.com. That's StricklandSecurity.com. This week's Boiled Peanuts Award nominees are the Oklahoma City Thunder for getting destroyed 2 times within 5 days or 6 days by the Golden State Warriors. Dante Fowler for refereeing a fight between two chicks that have feelings for him. He's nominated. Jacksonville Jaguar defensive lineman. Cat Williams for just a lot of stuff this week, man. He was involved in a lot of stuff, dissing Kevin Hart, wearing a mink coat all the way down to the ground. He's too short for that full-length mink coat. Slapping a store clerk, allegedly, fighting a store clerk, just a bunch of stuff. Tough week for Cat Williams. He's nominated as well. Y'all nominated Oscar Robertson for being the old mad man or whatever, dude that's mad at basketball today. I can tell you right now, he's probably not going to win. Well, he's not going to win. Shut up. Shut it. Y'all nominated Oscar Robertson. Stephen A. Smith for telling black students at South Alabama that racism doesn't exist. That was tongue-in-cheek. He came back and said that, it does exist. Obviously, it does. But then he went on to talk about how, and this is my frat brother, man. So y'all put me in a real awkward position whenever I have to talk about Stephen A. Smith. But he went on to talk about how, they can drink from any water fountain that they want. They can go to school. They don't have to sit at the back of the bus. But it was kind of irresponsible in just playing around with that whole conversation about racism doesn't exist. When what we've seen happen in this country over the last couple of years. So I think that was a bad look. So y'all nominated Stephen A. Smith. LeBron James for jumping on a plane and heading to Miami, in a stretch race for the playoffs. That wasn't a good look. For whatever reason he went down there for, I don't know. And then y'all nominated the people that voted for Donald Trump in this past week's Republican Super Tuesday, or the Super Tuesday for the Republican Party. Just anybody in general that voted for Donald Trump is nominated. So, without further ado, man, this week's Boiled Penis Award winner for the week ending March 6, 2016, which also encompasses last week as well, because we didn't have a show last Friday, is... Damn, y'all with the drums over there. That's too damn loud. Y'all happy to do the drum things again? You didn't do it last week? All right, one more time. This week's Boiled Penis Award winner is... a lot better, man. Anybody that votes for Donald Trump. You're this week's Stacey Boiled Peanuts Award winner if you vote for Donald Trump. And I've railed on and on about how incredible this thing is to me. Like I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone or something like that. That you would actually go out and cast a vote for Donald Trump. As much as you might hate Barack Obama, as much as you might hate Democrats, you can't in your right mind go out and vote for Donald Trump, right? But evidently that's not the case. Speaking of which, you know who a guy that endorsed Donald Trump? Did y'all know that cheating-ass Tom Brady endorsed Donald Trump a while back? I meant to bring this up. Donald Trump went on the record and said Tom Brady was enormous in his domination of the state of Massachusetts on Super Tuesday. Donald Trump cruised to a victory in the Massachusetts Republican primary on Tuesday, but Trump didn't take the credit for the runaway win, instead saying that Tom Brady was the man who put Trump over the top. If you don't remember, Tom Brady publicly backed Donald Trump early in the campaign, telling WEEI that Donald is a good friend of mine, and even having one of Trump's campaign hats in his locker last year. Now listen, I know a lot. I got friends that a lot of people probably don't like. Okay, I got friends that a lot of people don't like. I got friends that maybe their policies, their social views on life probably, wouldn't be liked by a lot of people. I get that. We have friends that a lot of people wouldn't like. I get that. But Tom Brady, being the public figure that he is, just like what I was saying about Chris Christie the other day, You may support a guy like Donald Trump for whatever twisted reason you have, but you can't let people know. Like my mom used to say, you need to keep that to yourself. Don't tell anybody about that. Like if we did something stupid or we said something stupid or we did something and our mother would say, that's something you probably want to keep to yourself. Chris Christie shouldn't let anybody know whether he's giving him his vote or not. You shouldn't hook your horse, if you're a politician, to Donald Trump. Because it makes you look like that your views and your opinions are aligned with Donald Trump, which to me is career suicide. To the senses, and they're going to be like, wait a minute, we can't vote for a crook we can't vote for this guy as president of the United States. So, yeah, you may back him. He might be your boy. But you don't need to go in front of a camera or behind a microphone and say it out loud that I support Donald Trump. Just another reason why Tom Brady's a cheating-ass Donald Trump supporting SOB. I don't know what's going on with the studio audience. Every once in a while, they act like they on crack or something like that. But yeah, so this week's Bald Penis Award winner is Donald Trump and his boy Tom Brady. Add him in along with him as well. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. From Old Man Cuddy. You talk about some type of shade about to come out right now. I'm going to read it. And I read the chat just as it comes through. If I see something, with some substance to it, I just read it. Let's see. Old Man Cuddy says, 10 years ago, Kevin Hart was on the Steve Harvey show promoting his own movie because he didn't have a distribution deal. Do your homework and see that Kevin Hart started from the bottom and worked his way to the top. I guess he's talking to somebody else because clearly I never said Kevin Hart didn't start from the bottom and work his way up. As a matter of fact, I said quite the contrary. From Andre Elam, I'm out, Stewie's headed to my son's conference tournament game. Y'all have a great weekend. Peace. Well, I appreciate the patronage, Andre Elam. But you do know that you can listen to the Doug Stewart Show on his app, on your phone, in your car. There's no reason to leave the show, bruh. From Willie D, Gasface goes to the veteran assaulting the young sister professor at the Trump rally. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video. From Bootsy, laugh out loud. Willie at Gasface. It's been a while since I heard that. Oh, the Gasface. What were those cats' name that had the Gasface song? White kids from New York, I believe. And they had the Gasface. The Gasface. Ugh. Gasface. Let's just YouTube Gasface. You see what we're talking about if you're under the age of 30. From Loose Neck, the Max Sai. He joined BPA to all them ninjas nominated. Right, almost like there's several deserving candidates today for the Bald Penis Award, man. We're going to try to stick to just giving it to one a week, but I was very tempted to give it to several different nominees today. I got to be honest with you. A lot of bald penis to go around in this list. From RC, agreed, Vince. I'm going to vote for the lesser of two evils, Hillary. Yeah, in effect, that's what I do too, man. Like, I don't think the Democrats don't have their faults. I don't think that the Democrats are totally, for my issues. Never said that before in my life. But yeah, in effect, what I do when I vote is I vote for the lesser evil. Like on one hand, you have Hillary on one end, a lesser evil. And then for evil, you got Donald Trump on the total opposite end of the spectrum. Yeah, I'll vote for Hillary and I'll vote for Bernie, because there's no one better. The other end of that spectrum is Donald Trump, where no rational person could ever even think to vote for him. But obviously there is. Let's let you know that we are living in a time, Fessa. Don't go away. We'll wrap up today's show, the Doug Stewart Show, coming up next. Don't go. Stay right there.
Ticket Liquidator, we believe you should have access to the experiences you want to be a part of. Since 2003, Ticket Liquidator has been connecting buyers and sellers with the most sought-after and often sold-out events across the country. Ticket Liquidator's nationwide network gives you access to one of the largest online inventories of sports, theater, and concert tickets, with prices lower than most companies in other markets. And our security policies are solid, so you can buy with absolute confidence. More tickets, better service, and lower prices, so you can witness the best entertainment, culture, and sports events worldwide. At Ticket Liquidator, we know that seeing a legend bring down the house or watching your team win the championship is about more than a ticket. It's about being there. For all your sports and entertainment ticket needs, call us at 855-638-3034. Again, that's 855-638-3034.
Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. The world's heavyweight champion of sports and guy talk radio. This is the Doug Stewart Show. So baby girl got a track meet tomorrow. She's actually running the hurdles now. What's it, 60-meter hurdles or 100-meter hurdles? And she's actually doing very good at it, man. So first official outdoor track meet tomorrow. Y'all wish baby girl, the LOP, some luck. I would appreciate it. Yeah. This is the Doug Stewart Show, man. Hey, we're doing some huge things here at the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. We can interview you on my show, kind of like an infomercial type thing, promote you on social media, which we have a large following on social media. We do voiceovers as well. I just did a voiceover yesterday for a company. If you want to hear any of my voiceovers, you can actually find them under the shows for the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. I posted them the other day, kind of like promotional type thing, and there's some raw cuts on there as well. You'll get a good laugh if you go and listen to some of the infomercials that I've done over the past year, or voiceovers that I've done over the past year. We can host or speak at your event. We do a lot of speaking engagement type things as well. Play your music on the show. And the big thing we're doing is broadcasting other shows on the network, like the Kicking It with Kesey show, the Pole Politicking show, the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast, the Grizz. So if you got a great show or podcast, man, but you don't have a lot of followers, come and team up with us, man, at the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. We have over 10,000 followers, over 500,000 listens. Get your show heard. You know? We'll give you the opportunity to be heard, by our listenership. Whether they continue or not is how good a show you have. We have a The shows that we have on the network, man, are really picking up a lot of listeners each and every week, being well received. The Grizz went kind of ham yesterday. I didn't talk about that at all, but the Grizz went ham yesterday on the media, you know, and talking about the preferential treatment Peyton Manning gets, and you know the negative treatment that black fans or black athletes get in the media by the media. So the Grizz kind of he bucked yesterday. Shouts out to the Grizz, man. He did his damn thing. My man Trey and Maestro from the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast. Something very important to them is Joe Flacco. They're in the D.C. area, so they were talking about Flacco and these contracts these quarterbacks get, man. So shouts out to the other shows on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. If you want to get down with us, you got a great podcast or show, or you know somebody that has a great podcast or show, you or them, email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Let's do some business. From my man Bootsy. Everybody, Bootsy. Bootsy says third base. That's right. I was trying to think of the dude earlier. The name of the group that had the track, the song Gas Face back in the day. It's from Third Base. That's right, it's Third Base, MC Search and Pete Nice. Isn't Pete Nice dead? Like one of the dudes was a big, like he wasn't big, but he was kind of like chubby dude, and he had like a real serious fade, and he had the long hair on top. And then the other dude was the dude that wore suits every time they performed. I guess he took a page out of Big Daddy Kane's book or whatever. Isn't Pete Nice dead? Or no, I'm not thinking about, okay, it wasn't Pete Nice. And I need to look it up real quick here. But no, I don't think it's Pete Nice that's dead. I think it's the other dude from the other white rap group. The Beastie Boys. No disrespect to the dead. I think one of the members from the Beastie Boys died recently. Not Pete Nice. Pete Nice is still here. I didn't mean to kill you all, Pete Nice. Okay, yeah, I have confirmed it. Pete Nice is still alive. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, a lot of times I'll kill people off, and I don't mean to. No disrespect, once again. I don't mean to, but I get confused a lot of time who's dead and who's alive. From Loose Neck the Max Sai, he says, MC Search is a radio personality in Detroit. I missed Third Base. Third Base, they were cool. I mean, they had like 2 or 3 songs. They had the Gas Face. They had another song, too. I'm not going to remember. I'm not even going to sit here and try to remember. But, yeah, it was okay. From Old Man Cuddy, your school board got evil folks controlling what curriculum your kids get, but you Einstein's focusing on Hillary emails. Old Man Cuddy is into his politics, I guess. Why so serious, bro? Chef Ivan the Great, Peter Quill, Republicans, a.k.a. Bush, a.k.a. Trump's party, let thousands die over invisible weapons of mass destruction. See, the Stewies are very diverse. You know, 1 minute we talk about, you know, Pete Nice. Next minute we talk about weapons of mass destruction. Y'all too deep for me sometimes, bruh. From Clay Goldenchild Davis, Trump is that young boy trying to get in the girl's pants for the first time, so he says what he needs to get them drawers. Yeah. Cleotis, a.k.a. Mr. Anderson, Cruz is a sellout, wanting to send his own people back across the borders. No respect for him. Is that one of his platforms? To send Mexicans back to Mexico? Are you kidding me? I haven't paid attention to Cruz that much. Cruz has been in the news a lot over the last couple of days because he went ham on Donald Trump last weekend. I'm not deep into politics like seemingly a lot of y'all are in this chat room. I'm a surface, guy of politics in this country. Obviously, it's kind of like the March Madness, kind of like college basketball. We pay a lot more attention to it when we're in an election year. Same way we pay a lot more attention to college basketball the closer we get to March Madness. That's kind of like how I am. I got to be honest with you about that. From Chef Ivan the Great, Trump will get us all killed. Right. Like that should be the hashtag. Trump is going to get us all killed. KILT. You know, not like what Scottish people wear, but spelled the same way. Donald Trump, if elected, is going to get us all killed. Remember that. Like, I can see him telling a knock-knock joke, you know, about the leader of North Korea. The Kim guy. Or the son. Yeah, I can see him right now saying something stupid about North Korea. You know, North Korea been like sitting around waiting for a reason to just drop the bomb on our ass. Y'all think this is cute. A lot of y'all voting, listening to the show right now, are planning to vote for Donald Trump. Just remember, okay, as much disdain and hate as you have for the Democrats and for Barack, and that's what a lot of this has to do with, you elect Donald Trump, there's a very high chance that he's going to get us all killed. Just remember that. That's all I'm saying. Just remember that. Just remember that. It's all fun and games now. He. Donald Trump's winning. Donald Trump's winning. Ha, 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 ha. Hell. The man's going to get us all killed. You're going to get us all killed.
You gonna eat your beans and cornbread?
Yes, it's your grown man Gator.
Hey man, thank you for tuning in to the Doug Stewart Show today. As we do every single day. We had a fantastic time. Shouts out to all of the Stewies. Thank you. Special shout out to my man Waterhead Walter, Dwayne Bassan, Gerald Oliveri, the engineers to the show. A special shout out to my man Pink Gator and Beans and Cornbread on this track. Thank you very much. Check out Pink Gator online, man, on iTunes. He doesn't just rap about the Q's. All right, he has a lot of Q's content. But my man Pink Gator is kind of nice behind that microphone. He's got a couple of albums out there on iTunes. So check him out on iTunes. P-I-N-C Gator. All right, P-I-N-C Gator, Pink Gator. All right, we'll do this show again Monday. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Please pass the word on the show. Have you shot your boy that $5 on your payday? We would appreciate it. Go to thedougstewartshow.com, click on the donate button. Just $5 stinking. My gosh, we do a lot around here, man, for $5 a month. Damn! Throw your boy a bone. See you on Monday. Peace.
I'ma have him in the cut, getting good. I'm a cute. Everybody in the hood know his daddy is a cute. I had to do a song that was trippy for the cute. I'm a cute. When I was knee high, I dreamed to be a cute. And now I'm 25, damn right, I'm a cute. And a step show one day, I'm a cute. Man, when we get second place, I'm a cute. Wreck my LB, dust them off, I'm a cute. Drop chicken on the floor, brush it off, I'm a cute. 4 a.m. still out, hanging with the Q's. I'm a cute. You know how it is when you roll with the Q's. You know how it is when you roll with the Q's. You know how it is when you roll with the Q's. You know how it's your grown man roll with the Q's. I guess by now y'all can tell I'm a cute. Ain't trying to talk down, just saying I'm a cute. I still got love for the those who ain't cute. Some of my tightest partners ain't no cues. They know one thing for sure, I'm a cute. Duty calls, gotta go, no offense, I'm a cute. And they got my backstage line for the cues. I'm a cute. Mama told me long time ago about them cues. Told me I could go Greek, but don't be a cute. It was in my nature to go and be a even in preschool, mama knew I wasn't girl asked me my name, I told her I'm a cute. Teacher asked me my name, I told her I'm a cute. Cops won't ID, I tell them I'm a cute. You know how it is when you roll with the Q's. You know how it is when you roll with the Q's. You know how it is when you roll with the Q's. Hey, you know how it is when you roll. Yeah, Yes, bruhs in the club, gon' throw up your hooks. If you ain't a bruh, don't throw up your hooks. Even if you ain't no cute, bruhs in the club, gon' throw up your hooks. If you ain't a bruh, don't throw up the hooks. Bruhs in the club, gon' throw up your hooks. If you ain't a bruh, don't throw up the hooks. Bruhs in the club, gon' throw up your hooks. If you ain't a bruh, don't throw up the hooks. But you know how it is when you roll with the Q's. You know how it is when you roll with the Q's. You know how